Hi, I'm John Sino, the Senior Curator and Programming Director of the Patrick Arts Council Museum of Contemporary Art, Long Island.
And I'm Beth Giacomo. I'm the Executive Director of PAC MoCA, Long Island.
Wow, we got such exciting news for you.
Are you going to tell them?
No, you are.
Okay, I'll tell them.
Okay, you do it.
We're so excited to have 4 artists this year that won a $10,000 grant from New York State Council on the Arts under their Support for Artists program. This is the first time that PAC MoCA will be a fiscal sponsor for these artists.
Yay!
Yay!
We're really excited. So about 15 years ago, we started the Patrick Arts Council with the idea that we wanted to create a bridge between the contemporary art that we're familiar with and the community that we lived in. Now, the artists who won these grants are all planning on working in projects that engage the community. So we are hoping that you all come in and check them out.
We're so excited to welcome the artists here in our space. They'll be working here and reaching out to you to engage with them. So keep an eye out for their projects and follow along. Go!
We are the 2023 NYSCA Individual Artist
Great winners!
Hi, my name is Andrea Cote. I'm excited about a project I'll be working on in Patchogue. It's called This Is My Body, Este es mi cuerpo. It's a community project empowering women to share the experiences of their bodies as vessels for memory. My intention is to open a dialogue about women's bodily autonomy, that we speak for and with our bodies. I'm extending an invitation to all the women in Patchogue of all ages, teens, adults, elders, to participate in one-on-one conversations with me. And this will be a safe space of trust and respect where we can share stories and memories of our embodied experiences. And the identities of all contributors will be confidential and anonymous. These conversations could touch on a number of topics, and where they go will generate content, and participants will be encouraged to leave visual traces of their bodies, whether through a hand or body print, a silhouette, a lock of hair, and that will generate imagery for the printed artwork. So this is a printmaking project. And there will also be expressive arts workshops involving printmaking and movement for the community, and you're invited to participate in those as well. If you're interested, contact the Patchogue Arts Council or myself and for more information. And I'm really excited to embark on this project and to share stories and art making.
Hi, my name is Annam. I am an artist, interdisciplinary artist, as well as a visual artist, painter. I received the NYSCA Interdisciplinary Artist Award, and I have the pleasure of working with Patrick Arts Council Museum of Contemporary Art of Long Island. I'm going to be doing a project here with them that I started here with Patrick Arts Council and my group Sea of Visibility, where we collaborated to do a program called Context to Content. Context to Content is more about taking the outside and infusing art with content. In this installment, which is really going to blow it out of the water with this funding, it's going to be amazing, and we can bring more people in. We can invite you to come to participate, to possibly be one of the people who are drawn even. Context to Content, Immaterial Girls. That's what we're doing this time. It's a spiritual rather than physical manifestation, such as we are immaterial souls. It's more about the soul. This is an interdisciplinary, intersectional, participatory experience exploring invisible identities in disabled and queer communities through synesthetic art making. 2023 deepens understanding of drag, burlesque, and trans artists, culminating in a showcase. So there are invisible disabilities, and queerness often is invisible, especially the multiple facets that are part of it. You can see that I am Indian, but I'm representing my queerness in a kurta, which is normally worn by men. Luckily, I am wearing actually something gender neutral, which closely more identifies with my non-binary identity. In history, of the thousands of years of history of Indian culture, we have had non-binary identities. Even growing up, our children were cross-dressed often. Boys were dressed as girls when they were young, and I played in a drag, I guess, at the time as a boy when we did the Ras or when we did other Indian performances. So this is very close to my heart to get to see drag performers tell their story and tell the complexity of what drag performance really is and how new meaning is brought to the songs, that they're just not lip syncing. And you'll meet so many great trans performers, and we hope that you also contact us because we would love to hear from you.
Hey guys, my name is Migliorino. I'm a photographer based out of Patchogue, New York. It is said that today we photograph more photos that were taken in the first 150 years of photography. Also said that we are the most photographed generation, but we're going to be the least remembered in the future because no one prints their photos anymore. Everything's just ones and zeros on your phone dies, your pictures are gone, no one prints anymore. So the process I'm incorporating is a process called wet plate collodion. It was invented in 1851 by Frederick Scott Archer. It's called wet plate because you have to pour chemistry on a plate, glass or metal, and pour chemistry on there, sits in silver. Within 10 minutes of pouring that plate, you have to photograph the plate and you have to develop it or it dries, which is why it's called wet plate collodion. Then you have an archival print that cannot be reproduced other than scanning it. So they're one of a kind. Even with film photography, when you photograph a photo with film, you could just make another print from the film. This is the one of a kind. It's made from silver. It'll last forever. And my subject matters are going to be the creative industry. So other artists, musicians, dancers, anyone in the creative industry. So stay tuned because there's a lot more about this process you're going to learn.
So, hi, my name is Han Qing. So my 2023 individual artist project, the name is Culture Fluidity, a floating identity. So this is a printed and 3D portrait of Asian immigrants online in New York. It is an interactive and collaborative art tag installation portraying the layers of identities that shaped by immigration. We all have the experience of moving from one place to another place, and now we live on Long Island. The people here, shaped by their experience and their life, are portrayed in layers of techniques of printmaking, 3D scanning, and VR. So my project is trying to portray their dream and their change along the way of their experience of immigration. Thank you.
Go.
Thank you, NYSCA!
From the Patchogue Arts Council, Mocha LI.